Gun fam, what up? It's the Gun Brother. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk about a pretty basic fundamental technique, but it's really misunderstood, and that's called canting, okay? Canting your firearm. Just want to give you a couple of tips on it, how it can be used and what it's applied to, and the proper way to use it, not what you may have seen. So let's get into it. All right, so what is canting? Canting is just that, cant. Tilt the weapon, tilt the firearm. But I'm sure you've seen it exaggerated in movies, our favorite hood flicks from back in the day, even now. That's just a common misunderstanding of canting the weapon. Now, how can we use canting? What is it? Again, so if you have your firearm, okay, this is empty, I already checked this, unloaded. Okay, so to cant the firearm, if I'm shooting straight up and down, all canting is a slight tilt to the firearm. It can be used for a number of different things. It can be used support hand shooting, supported hand shooting, or it can be used unsupported. It can also be used with rifles. It can be used if you may have to peer around a wall or a barricade, or if you're shooting from unconventional positions, your sights might be canted. But is it possible to shoot accurately from a canted position? And the answer is absolutely yes, when it's done properly. So the first thing you have to do is understand sight alignment, sight picture. We've all been taught different things: equal height, equal light, make a flat table, whatever you've been taught, okay? It's all the same. It all has to be the same. Front sight has to be aligned with the rear sight. They have to be even across the top, and the front sight has to be centered between the rear sights. Well, that principle still applies as long as that plane is still made across the target where you want to hit, okay? I see a lot of mistakes when people can't. Obviously, it's not the whole movie theater, boom, 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 because obviously all those rounds are going down, okay? So there is a way to cant. I mean, I can shoot with the gun literally sideways as long as I line the sights up properly, okay? So let's see what that looks like. So like I was saying earlier, how else can canting be used? The biggest use, or the most, I think, effective use of it is for unsupported hand shooting. So especially I help my officers with it during qualification, where they have to shoot unsupported. So the science behind it is this: when you shoot unsupported, or you shoot both hands, you may have your hands straight up and down, and then a lot of people will try to go to that unsupported hand shooting and keep their hands straight up and down, and it gives them a lot of wobble, okay? So what happens with that is, all that's holding this up is that anterior deltoid. That's it. And you're trying to kind of balance it, and it kind of throws you off. But if you cant the firearm, that engages, and you can kind of see it when it kicks in. If you cant the firearm, you can engage your tricep as well as your lateral deltoid. So that's the science behind it, that all of these muscles now come into your stabilization instead of just that anterior deltoid trying to keep it here. Also, it's a more natural head position. So when you go to cant, when you're firing here, boom, 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 when you take that support hand down and cant, you're still here. You don't have to bring your head here trying to get behind the firearm. It kind of stays right here. Same thing if I switch to my support hand. If I'm trying to hold it here, just that lateral deltoid is holding it up. Anterior deltoid is holding it up, and I'm getting a lot of wobble because it's my support hand. But if I turn my arm and engage those other muscles, I can keep it a lot straighter and keep the gun more stable when I'm trying to aim in. So that's how that works, and it gives you just more stabilization. So obviously, also if I'm shooting around barricade, I can go here or I can go here. Unsupported hand shooting, boom, or here. So either way works, and canting is a very effective way to keep that gun stable with an unsupported hand, or to stay on target from an unconventional shooting position, be it around barricade, prone position, or lying on your side, or whatever is necessary. So that's canting, okay? So if you have anything to add, please put it in the comments below. If you need to practice it, like I said, especially my officers, when you're shooting that ice course, that's that unsupported hand shooting. That may help you a little bit because it's supposed to be unsupported. You're not supposed to hold your arm here, or a couple of things that I've seen people try to do. Sometimes canting can help keep that firearm stable while you're aiming in, okay? Again, hit me in the comments if you have anything to add. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, Gun Fam. Gun Brother is out.